All right, Bulldogs, today we're reading the book Being a Good Citizen, A Kid's Guide to Community Involvement. It's by Rochelle Kriesman and illustrated by Tim Haggerty. It says whether it's raising money for a charity or cleaning up a park, getting involved is a great way to help others and feel good about yourself. Here's the table of contents. Chapter 1 is about community living. Chapter 2 is about elected officials. Chapter 3 is called Get Involved. Chapter 4 is called Be a Role Model. Chapter 5 is about helping others. Chapter 6 is called Protect the Earth. And Chapter 7 is Get Started. Let's put it in action. And then followed behind the 7 chapters is the glossary, a What Did You Learn?, a section for more information, and then the index. Chapter 1, Community Living. Everyone is part of a community. A community is a place where people live, work, and play. Each community is made up of neighborhoods. Those neighborhoods are made up of people. You are one of those people. Excuse me. So you are part of a community. Good citizens make the community a better place. A citizen is a person who lives in a certain place. It can be a town or city, state, or country. How can you be a good citizen? Make a difference in your community. Learn about your elected officials and follow rules. Get involved in community activities. Be a good neighbor and help others. Do you want to learn more? Of course you do. Keep reading to find out more about how you can be a good citizen. And there's a little just joking. The question is, how did the ocean greet its neighbor? The answer is, it waved. Chapter 2, Elected Officials. The United States has elected officials. Citizens vote them into office. Elected officials make rules called laws. They also make decisions about taxes and how government money should be spent. The country has a national government. It makes laws that say how the United States should be run. The president is the leader of the country. Each state has its own government too. The state follows national laws and have their own state laws. A governor is the leader of a state. States are made up of counties. Almost every county state has its own county government. The title of the county leader varies by state. States also have city governments. Each city has a leader called a mayor. A mayor oversees the fire and police departments, schools, and public transportation. The fun fact is the capital of the United States in Washington, D.C. is named after George Washington, the first U.S. president. Washington, D.C. is a district that is not part of a state. The D.C. stands for District of Columbia. The caption for this picture says Americans choose officials by voting. The caption for this picture is in 2014, Mayor Bill de Blasio of New York City marches in a parade. The mayor works with the city council. It is a group of people who make the laws for the city. They are elected by the citizens. The council has meetings to talk about local issues. Members work together to solve problems and to decide how the city's money should be spent. Council meetings are usually open to the public. Anyone is welcome to attend and voice their opinion. Towns have their own local governments too. Elected officials work to make decisions for the town. States also have school districts. Each district is made up of public schools in the area. A school board is a group of people elected by local citizens to run each district. Board members make decisions for the public school system. They work to give students the best possible education. School boards often meet monthly. Most meetings are open to the public. Did you know a city hall is a building of the city government? It is where the mayor's office is located. It is also where the city council usually holds its meeting. Caption for this picture says most school board meetings are open to the public. Chapter 3, Get Involved. Good citizens are involved in the community. They get to know their neighbors and other citizens. They work to make the community a better place to live. What can you do to get involved? Start by taking part in after-school activities. Join a community center or youth group. They have programs and activities just for kids. You can have fun and make new friends. Another way to get involved is to follow local news. That will let you know what is going on in your community. For example, you might learn that your police department is teaching a free bike safety class. Maybe you will want to take the class. How can you follow the news? Read school and local newspapers. Watch the news with a parent. Then talk about what you learned. Ask family members their opinions and share your own. Just joking. The question is, did you hear the joke about the community center's roof? The answer is, never mind, it's over your head. The caption for this picture says, after-school activities can be a good way to try new things. Whoops, I jumped ahead. Nope, no I didn't. Being a good citizen includes voting. Citizens can vote in local, state, and national elections. You must be 18 years old to vote in most states. Every 4 years, citizens elect the President of the United States. We're going to do that this year. Kids can vote too. How? Many schools invite kids to take part in a mock election. It helps students learn about the election process. I bet we do that this fall at Smith. How else can you get involved? Learn about your community history. Visit museums and town landmarks. Go with a parent and take a tour of your city hall. Meet some of your elected officials. Attend a school board meeting. Some schools have a student council. They organize special activities and help make school decisions. If you have a student council, you can vote to elect officers. You may want to also serve on the council. Did you know? People in the United States vote on Election Day. It is always the Tuesday after the first Monday in November. The caption for this picture says, most museums welcome students. Chapter 4, Be a Role Model. Do you have a role model? A role model is a person who sets a good example. He or she inspires others. Good role models are good citizens. You can be a role model too. Start by being a good friend and family member. Be kind, friendly, and polite. Say please and thank you. It goes a long way. And don't forget to smile. It can make you feel happier, and your smile can make others happier too. A good citizen respects others. How can you show your respect? Treat others the way you would want to be treated. Stick up for someone who is not being treated with respect. Good citizens also respect property. They take good care of other people's things. That includes community property. For example, when you go to the park, keep it clean. If you borrow a library book, treat it with care. This whole Be a Role Model section really reminds me of being a Smith Bulldogs and the Smith Essentials. I feel like they're really connected. So it seems like by following Smith Essentials, you're being a good role model. So let's try this. Practice smiling. Do you feel happier? If not, smile often throughout the day. It should make you feel better. Try sharing your smile with others. Count how many people smile back. Just joking. Why did the student stop using her pencil? The answer is she didn't see the point. Good citizens follow rules and laws. You may not like every rule or law, but they were made up for a reason. Rules and laws help keep order. They also help keep people safe. Families have home rules. One rule may be to have good manners. Another rule may be to keep your room clean. Many families also have rules about safety. What rules do you have at home? Schools have rules for students to follow. Listen to the teacher and be kind to others are 2 school rules. They keep kids safe and help them learn. Communities have laws to keep citizens safe. For example, drivers must follow speed limits to stay safe on the road. Some laws keep communities clean. If someone litters, that person may have to pay a fine. Chapter 5 says help others. Good citizens are active in community service. They volunteer their time to help others. They also donate items and money to help people in need. That can make a big difference in people's lives. Helping others can make a difference in your life too. It can bring you a lot of joy. Doing good deeds can inspire others to do the same. What can you do to help others? Start by doing random acts of kindness. Those acts are small, kind gestures. For example, draw a picture for a friend or a family member. Say a friendly hello to a neighbor. Give flowers to a teacher. Hold the door open for the next person. Read a book to a younger child. Give someone a compliment. You can do random acts of kindness every day. See how many acts you can do for others. Fun fact, doing a kind act can make you feel just as happy as receiving one. Both affect your brain in the same way. They make your brain give off feel-good chemicals, say scientists. Are you looking for other ways to help? You have to come to the right place. Choose a charity you want to help. Save some of your money to donate. You can also donate things. Give away old clothes, shoes, and toys that are in good shape. Kids in need will be happy that you did. Donate food to a local food bank. They give food to people in need. Check first to find out what foods they accept, then organize a neighborhood food drive. Volunteer your time to help your community. Start close to home. Help a parent with laundry or dishes. Rake leaves or shovel snow for a neighbor. If you like animals, help out at a local animal shelter. Volunteer with your family at a soup kitchen. You can help make and serve meals for people in need. Visit an assisted living home to bring some cheer. If you play music or sing, put on a recital. You can also make and give out greeting cards at a nursing home or hospital. Try this. Find a small box to decorate. Write donate on it. When you get money, put some of it into the donate box. Keep saving. When you have enough money, donate it to the charity of your choice. Chapter 6. Protect Earth. Good citizens take care of Earth. You can help too. Start by keeping your community clean. Get friends and family to clean up litter from parks and beaches. Animals can choke on litter if they mistake it for food. Cut down on your use of electricity. Most electricity is made when fuel is burned. That pollutes the air. Turn off lights when you don't need them. Use less heat when it is cold outside. Instead, dress in warmer clothes. You can also help Earth if you follow the 3 R's. The first R is reduce. It means you should use less trash. If you buy items with less packaging, you will have less to throw away. Better yet, see if you can borrow something instead of buying it. Help keep plastic bags from becoming trash. The bags can blow away and end up in trees, parks, and rivers and oceans. There, the bags can harm animals. If you buy something, say no thanks to plastic bags. Instead, bring reusable cloth bags when you shop. Did you know? Ask a parent if you can plant a tree. Trees help clean the air. They remove harmful gas from the air and give off oxygen. Oxygen is a gas that people and animals can't live without. The next R is reuse. It means to use again. When you donate your old toys, they can be reused. If you own books that you no longer read, donate them to a school or a charity. That way your books can be used again. Save the wrapping paper from gifts you open. Use the paper again when you need to wrap a gift. Writing a report, use both sides of the paper. Do you know the last R? It stands for recycle. Materials that are recycled are made into something new. Many communities have recycling programs. People often put items to be recycled in a bin. They leave the bin on the curb for pickup. People can also take items to a recycling center. Items that can be recycled include paper, cardboard, cans, glass bottles, and plastics. Before you recycle something, see if you can reuse it instead. Fun fact, trash is a growing problem. The average American throws out 4.5 pounds a day. What does that add up to each year? About 1,600 pounds of trash per person. That's about the same weight as 100 bowling balls. Just joking. Question, what did the eraser say to the paper? The answer, nothing. It just drew a blank. Chapter 7, Get Started. Being a good citizen helps make your community a better place. It also makes you feel good about yourself. Are you ready? Then get involved in your community. Join an after-school club. Visit your city hall. Donate your old toys and clothes to other kids in need. Clean up litter in a park. Spend some time with an older person who lives in an assisted living home. The list goes on and on. Don't forget, good citizens are also good role models. Follow the rules at home and school and in your community. Show off your good manners. Respect other people and their property. Treat others the way you would want to be treated. In fact, don't just be a good citizen, be a great one. Try this. You can be a good citizen by doing so many different things. Make a list of all the things you already do. Then make a list of what you would like to do. See how many things you can check off your list this year. Here's our glossary. It tells us the meaning of some different words. Charity. Charity is an organization that helps people in need. Citizen is a person who lives in a certain place, such as a city or a state. Community is a place where people live, work, and play. Council is a group of people elected to make decisions. A governor is a person elected to lead a state. A landmark is an important place, building, or monument. A law is a rule made by the government to keep order. A mayor is a person elected to lead a city or a town. A mock election is an election for the purpose of education. Pollute means to make unclean or harmful to living things. Property is something that is owned. Public transportation is a way of getting the public from place to place, such as by bus, subway, or train. Recycle means to send materials to a place where they can be made into something new. To reduce is to make or use less. Reuse is to use again. Role model is a person who sets a good example for others. A school board is a group of people who make decisions for the local public schools. Tax is money that people pay for government services. There's a What Did You Learn page you're welcome to go through and answer the questions on it. Here's more information or books you can read and websites you can visit to learn more about being a good citizen. Here's our index and about the author. The end. Go ahead and head back to our Google Slides, and we're going to get started with our quiz.